Oh, okay. I like it. I like it. So I have two monitors up. So I'll start with that. If it looks like my eyes are jumping, I tried to put them close enough together so you can't see it. But welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Crystal, the goddess. For the month of June, I'm going to. Oh, there's a Wi-Fi issue. Uh, let me. Okay, we gonna figure it out. I thought about getting my portable Wi-Fi and I didn't. So let's just hope for the best. Great Wi-Fi. Doesn't help that I'm streaming on two items, but in this room is a black hole, but we got good Wi-Fi. Let's get it. Okay. So I was saying I'm Crystal, the goddess. And what I want to do is talk a little bit about not a little bit. I want to talk about DWA, but for the month of June, I actually plan to come on live more often. My goal is going to be 2 times a week. And I'm going to think about, just different topics, different things that I want to share. And, ooh, not you can see where I put my jacket when I come home. Ugh. Just throw it right here. I'm just going to get rid of that. There you go. No, oh, almost. There you go. Almost. Okay. There. Better. Okay. I decided to go live. Number one, editing is a beast. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna go live. We're gonna talk to the people. You're gonna get me raw and uncut, okay? And if I'm your cup of tea, shot of Henny, what like if I'm the vibe, then I'm the vibe, and you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Okay. So today, number one, I'm a note girl. I like to have my notes. I like to be prepared. So I do have some notes. And the theme today, as you can see from the title, is what I would do differently if I were to start over. Okay. Because I am just over 30 days. I think I'm on like day 36, 35. And there's already some things that I'm noticing where I'm like, oh, I wish I would have done this and I wish I would have done that. And obviously, I can't start over. I can't have my day one all over. I mean, I guess I could start a new account, but it would already be me taking the knowledge that I've learned, right? And so I'll be like, you know what? I want to talk to the goddesses. I want to talk to you out there and tell you, like, if you're considering DWA, like, watch this video first before you like make your decision. I'm sorry. I'm also on YouTube and there was just a bunch of fireworks. What did I do to get fireworks? Okay. This is going to be interesting. Anyways, so there are about 6 steps that I have here for what I would do differently if I was starting over with DWA. Before I even dive into that, what is DWA? So DWA is Digital Wealth Academy. It is a digital marketing MRR course. And so what that means is it's a course that you buy, you learn from it, but it also comes with master resell rights. That's the MRR. And that means you are able to legally sell this course and keep 100% of the profit. Okay. This course can become an item in your online store. Okay. So that's one of the things that makes DWA like this hot commodity you may or may not have heard, or if you've seen the girlies online talking about like making money online, they're like chances are they're probably talking about like having a digital marketing course or something that comes with MRR. Okay. So that's what DWA is. And let me tell you, it is an amazing course. I literally call it a business in a box. I'm loving everything about it. And next, let's see, on Thursday, I'm going to go live again and I will like give you more about the course and things like that. But I just want to give you a little bit of background before I jump into it. Okay. So if I were starting over with DWA, the first thing I would do is not rush through the course. Okay. If you are considering DWA, do not rush through the course. Buy the course, take your time. I even have like you can get like a sneak peek inside the course. So if you want to get a sneak peek to see what's inside first, go ahead and just like send me a message, send me like leave a comment that says sneak peek and I'll go ahead and share that with you. But like this course has 31 modules. It has content vault, it has 6 PLR digital products that you can also learn from and market, because PLR is also something that you can resell. The difference is you can change up the branding. MRR is typically like sold as is. You cannot like lower it below a certain price. It has stricter stipulations, is my, my take on that, or the best way I like to describe it. So take your time on this course, go through the modules. Don't just go through it to say like, oh, I went through it. No, 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 no. Go through it to learn. Okay, take copious notes. Okay, I am the girl, I take notes on I literally, it was a 7-minute video, it took me an hour because I was pausing it, writing notes, pausing it, writing notes. Oh, I think I missed something, let me go back 10, 20, 30, 40 seconds, get this again, write it down. Ooh, like I was going through this course and re-going through these modules. And that's what I want to tell you to do. Make sure you go through the modules, take your time, soak in as much as you can. There is no need to rush, okay? I promise you are going to feel inspired and empowered to rush through this thing. You do not have to rush through it. Take your time. You're going to feel inspired and empowered to start your digital marketing journey. Put that on the back burner, okay? Like, do everything in your power to slow yourself down and be like, yes, I'm excited. I'm going to hit the ground running, but I'm going to do that at the right time. And baby, let me tell you, when you're going through the course, that is not the time to start your business, okay? The reason for that is there's so much that you need to learn and internalize before you start the process. I went through what I felt like was the meat of, the modules. Oh, I probably only need these modules. And then I was inspired. I started. Now, as I've been going back through other modules where I was like, oh, I didn't actually watch that module. I'm seeing like, oh, that would have been helpful to know at the beginning. Oh, ooh, I would have done this differently. And so to like avoid that feeling of, I don't want to say regret because it just has a negative connotation, I don't want to say it, but to avoid that feeling of like, oh, I wish I would have done it differently, which is I guess regret. To avoid that feeling, like just go through the whole entire course, take your time, there's literally no rush, right? People typically take anywhere from 1 to 30 days with this course. There is nothing like wrong with taking 30 days. All right, take your time. That's the very first thing. Take your time going through this course, especially, especially the branding. Go through this course and learn the branding. How do you brand yourself? Because it's easy to get lost in the sea of all this information, all these digital marketers. Because once you get in the space, it's all you see. It's called something like, is it like, it's like RETTE, it's something like that, where it's like once something's on your mind, it's like a psychology brain thing. Once you're exposed to it, you see it everywhere. And that's what happens with digital marketing. That's what happens with the algorithm. Once you're into digital marketing, they start sending you all these digital marketers, right? All the sponsor posts, all your explore stuff, all your scrolling through the reels, all of that becomes digital marketing stuff. Okay. So focus on your branding, write it down, blow it up on a poster, put it somewhere that you can see it and reference it whenever you are in your creative zone. Because let me tell you, it is so easy to get distracted and caught up by everything that you see. And you're going to need an anchor. You're going to need something to be your North Star, something for you to hold your vision. So have your branding down packed. Okay. What is the tone of your brand? What's the emotion that you want to invoke with your brand? Like, be so clear on these things that you do not waver, okay? This is going to help with your consistency, okay? And this is so important, all right, as you're growing a business, because inconsistency, it confuses the algorithm. It doesn't know who to show it to, or what happens is you do things one way and you pull in some people, you got their attention, and then you switch it up, and the people you put in, they're like, I don't want this, I'm not here, I don't like that vibe. So then you pull in these new people, but then you switch it up a third time, and then you lose both of those two people that you had, and then you pull in the third. So avoid all of that. Get super clear, hone in on your branding. Like, take some time, there's a module, it's literally called the foundation. Build a solid foundation. You're going to need it. Okay. That's going to help you be sustainable in this online business space. Okay. You need that strong foundation. And at least if you have a slow start, you understand why. You're like, not you understand why, but you understand like it's the natural process. Okay. You know, it's not because you're going all over the place. Okay. So let's go into number two. Number two is, take your time when setting up your store. All right. I was so empowered, so inspired. I was like, I want to launch my store next week. I was like, I'm launching it on the weekend. I'm ready. So I rushed to set up my store. I have no problems with setting up my store, but I didn't realize, like, oh, yeah, some of these PLR products, which stands for private label rights, you have to, those are the ones I mentioned to you. Sorry, hold on. Excuse me. Those are the ones that I just ate dinner, disclaimer. But those are the ones that I mentioned to you are you have to like rebrand them to your business. And so that took time. All right. So like I wanted to make sure I had a low price product, a mid price product, and then DWA, which is the digital marketing course, that was my high price product. I had to go through and rebrand my low price product, my middle price product, and my freebie. You want a freebie because you want a lead magnet, okay? You want a way to collect people's emails. You want a way to connect with people outside of social media. There's so much selling that happens in the email, so you want to have a freebie. So now I'm sitting here making 3 different products, setting up my stand store to flow, and because this is the automation of your business, right? Is making sure everything flows. Setting up your stand store, that included, this could probably be its own live or YouTube video, but the short version is like, basically it's a lot of steps. Okay. It's not just plug in that product that I bought and that's it. You have to personalize it. You have to set up your email that comes with, with the digital product, right? When it goes to the people, if you want to do a sequence after they purchase, like you want to have that stuff set up. And then just learning whatever platform you decide to sell on is its own thing. And so starting DWA from scratch in a digital marketing business or any online business, but specifically with DWA, it's like, take your time to set up your store. Do not rush it. Okay. You're fine. You have time. Nothing's going to happen. Like, just take your time. All right. So take your time to set up your store. Don't rush, because then you're also creating anxiety, and you don't want to start your business in anxiety. Okay. In an anxious state. So that's number 2. Number 3, create the content first. Mind you, we haven't even launched the business. We haven't launched it. We went through the course. We went to set up our stand store or whatever online platform you want to use. Sorry, I hope I don't look too crazy. And then number 3, let's start to create some content, okay? You've gone through the course. DWA gives you so many different ways to create content. We have a module on attraction marketing, which gives you so many examples. This was just launched in the remastered version of DWA. It gives you so many examples of how to create content to attract your ideal customer. We have everything reels, which gives you multiple ways to create reels to attract customers. We have the MRR module, which tells you how to sell MRR, which includes content creation. We have the TikTok module. We have faceless marketing module, which is called Faceless Wealth. That was already 4 different modules. Marketing for men. Like, all these modules teach you about creating content. So this is what I would do differently. Okay. Starting from scratch, from day 1, create content before you launch. All right. Have that content in your back pocket ready to go. Originally, I said at least 1 week, but you would set yourself up for so much success if you did at least 2 weeks worth of content. And I'm talking 3 reels a day. Like, imagine you're just out and you're like, oh, it's 3:00. Let me post my reel. Everything's ready to go. You can literally have it in your notes, right? Like, this is my hook. This is my caption. So when you're ready to post, I literally go online and I just need to find like my trending audio. right? You could have your cover created before, which the DWA teaches you how to create a cover so that your page can look aligned to your branding. See the connection already? So you could do that. And then let me see. I lost my train of thought, but I'm talking about creating content at least 2 weeks. I think of something else there. Oh, make sure your content matches your brand. If you're saying you want a bold brand, your content needs to be bold. Okay. Your visuals need to be bold. If you're saying you're doing like a wealthy brand, which DWA can be sold within the wealth niche, then your page should exude a level of wealth, right? Don't get caught up like me where I'm like, I just want to use the videos in my camera. Like I have a lot of videos, but that's not what's hidden. Okay. The people don't want to see, like, I'm just me. I'm not seeing that success. And I believe it's because of the misalignment. So what is your brand? What's the voice? What's the emotion you're trying to invoke? What's the mood of your brand? And make sure your content matches that, and then you stay consistent as you're creating your content. Okay. So let's see. That was number 3. Number 4. Now. Oh, nope. Not. Yeah. Number 4 is make a new account to follow folks for inspiration. Okay. Make a new account. I have a personal account. I have my digital marketing account. I don't want so right now I follow pages on my personal page because I don't want to just be following a bunch of digital marketers, because digital marketers are not my audience. I don't have anything to offer them yet, right? So right now I use my personal page to follow like different digital marketers, just for inspiration. I don't like that. I want it separate. And so what I would say, I have another account because I created an account like the minute I got excited about digital marketing, and I was like, I want to have this account. I want this name. And then later on, I was like, I don't want that name. I want something more broad. But that name was already connected to an email that already existed. And of course, creating an online business, I wanted everything to be linked together. So when I started the Digital Dollar Dynasty, I created a whole new business email. And so I created a whole new Instagram to link to that email. Okay. So I already have a page that exists that has like a digital marketing name on it, which I mean, the name doesn't matter because I can change it. But my goal this week is to switch over to that account to use for inspiration for digital marketing. And I don't even need to be on my personal account. Like even my mentor, she just went live on YouTube and she was like, if you weren't making no money, why you even on your personal account? Like, priorities, babe. She didn't say that part. I did. Priorities, babe. But like, seriously, like, are you committed or not? Like, you're scrolling for what? I don't even see nothing on that personal page. And I'm a travel goddess, which if you're watching this on YouTube, you've already this page has been all about travel. Until as of recently, when I started talking about digital marketing. I did not start a new page on YouTube, which I could have and probably should have, but I figured it's a transition. It's fine. I can still post my travel, especially when my digital marketing picks up. And I'm like, look at this trip that digital marketing paid for. Like, yes, the alignment is there. And travelers are also a part of my my target audience. Like people who like to travel, I see you, because we want more money to afford these trips. Okay. We want more money to get in business class. Okay. Like, oh, yes, I do business class on points, but baby, I don't mind dropping dollars if I got the dollars. Like, I'm with it. I don't mind paying that little extra difference. Get some of the pay for first class. Part of it is points, part of it is money. Like, I don't mind that at all. So, I'm sorry, I'm getting lost in the travel. But anyways, what was I talking about? I said, yeah. So make a new account so that you can get inspiration. And for me, I'm literally thinking like I'll be on the Digital Dollar Dynasty account, and then I will switch to my new inspirational account. So I won't be on my personal page anymore. I'll just be on my business pages, right? And then this inspo page, because of course, like, I already have my holistic healing business, which is what I made that I was gonna say something that's gonna take us off, but that's what I made my first ebook that hasn't launched yet. So I'm on the digital marketing page for DDD, right? The Digital Dollar Dynasty. And then create an inspiration page so that you can keep it separate. You do not want to follow, sorry, hold on. You do not want to follow a bunch of digital marketers on your digital marketing account because that's not your target audience. All right. You want to be able to find people. Oh, that's interesting. You want to be able to find people that are outside of digital marketing, right? So that you can convert the people that support you into followers, right? Sorry, into customers, right? So you want to be able to do that. This is interesting. I don't know how to see any of that. This is my first time going live on YouTube. So, hi. Welcome. So, that's the fourth thing. The fifth thing is track everything. Okay. Oh, so after you make your inspo page, now go ahead and create. Now go ahead and create your marketing, your digital marketing page. Okay. After you've done those things, go ahead and create your digital marketing page. Now you have content set up, you have honed in on your brand where there is no wavering. Okay. Nothing can distract you. You have, what else have we done? You have the content, you have, your branding, you did your store is ready, so your link is ready. The Digital Wealth Academy course is going to teach you about like setting up your bio. It's going to teach you all those things. And once you know your brand and your audience, all of those things will come with ease. So when you make this new account, this Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, whatever account you make, now you're prepared. And it's not laying the tracks as the train is coming. Okay. This is huge because, like I said, you do not want to start your business in anxiety. Okay. You do not want to start your business with negative energy and emotion and stress. Okay. And if you are someone who also works a 9 to 5, like me, you are going to want like that pre planning is going to that life of ease that you desire is behind that planning. Okay. So go ahead, create your account now, create a schedule. Now, the type A in me is saying create a schedule for when you want to post, right? You want to post sometime in the morning when people are first waking up, they'll see it as they're getting dressed, when they first get to work, something like that. You want to post something around lunchtime, before lunchtime, because people are at lunch, they're scrolling, they're on their phones. And then you want to post something in the evening, by the time people get home from work, they want to decompress, they're on their phones. You want your post to be the first thing they see when they open up their phone. Okay? That's what you want. Now, create that account, allow that to flow, but also, I didn't write this down, but also like set up a day that fits in your schedule. The best way to start a new habit is to implement it around something that already exists, right? So find some time in your day to create new content. All right? This is going to be so important after you launch because you're going to be in the groove now. And once you're in the groove, it can be a challenge to like stay on top of those things. This is why people get inconsistent, right? Because life is happening, not even in the business, but life is happening. So find a way to implement content creation time, which is called batch creating if you're doing like a bunch of posts. Find some time in your schedule that already exists. If it's every Saturday morning, if it's every Sunday evening, like whatever works for you. I set the weekends because I prefer to do my on the weekends. But whatever works for you, find that time and make time for content creation. Okay. So you can stay on top of it. And then I was going to say, once you start posting, track everything. Okay. Track the data, analyze your data. So what I mean by that is post it. And after 24 hours, go back and look, what was your reach? What was your shares? Because these are things that matter, right? Your shares, your saves, likes is at the very, very bottom. But if you care to track your likes, you can. I never cared to track my likes. So I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying you can. And then your views, right? Your reach. Reach is important. I say reach is number one. But if your if your shares and your saves are high, it grows your reach. So track your shares. The more people share it, that increases your reach, right? So track your shares, track your saves, because that tells the Instagram algorithm, like, oh, they like this. So we like this person. Let's send it to more people. This is valuable. Okay. And then your reach. Those would be the three things I would focus on. And I would track it after 24 hours. All right. This way, if you're noticing like everything is around the same number, they're averaging out, you say, okay, I'm either okay with these numbers or I'm not. If you notice something that spikes up in reach, you need to go back and look at that. All right. You got some magic right there. Okay. You need to go look at that magic and recreate it. This was successful. How do I recreate this? All right. You can repost the same stuff later. You can revamp it, right? You can switch it up. But there's things that those are things you're gonna want to pay attention to so that you can continue to grow, right? The whole point of digital marketing is getting in front of more people. And the more people you get in front of, the more likely you're able to bring them into your community, teach them something, help them with something. Because when you can help people, they're going to pay for that solution. All right. No matter what you're trying to help them with, no matter what your niche is, if you can help them, they're going to pay for the solution. So that's what you want to do with that. So track everything, take note of everything. And then let's see, the last thing I have for today is make pivots as you analyze your data. What are some pivots that you need to make? Like I said, if things are working, okay, let's keep it up. If you're noticing that like your numbers are really low, your reach is really low, maybe that ain't working, sis. Like we need to switch it up. So be flexible with that, right? If you're starting a new business, you have to understand like there's a learning curve and you need a strategy. And in the beginning of starting an online business, you have to find a strategy that works. So that's why it's like the inspiration is cool, but you following someone else's strategy may not help you for whatever the reason is. Maybe it's a different audience, right? You're just a different person. So your experience just might have to be different. Like, and that's fine too. But be prepared to like switch things up and be flexible. And really, y'all, I'm surprised that I even talked this long. I'm surprised I even talked this long. I thought I was just gonna have a few little pieces, but I'm glad that I was able to like break those things down, because when I say these are the things that I would do if I was starting over, that's because these are the things that I'm going to do. Like, oh, and one of the things I was going to say about the content creation piece that I forgot was like, don't be afraid to dive into like those content banks, the not free ones, okay? The paid ones. Because if you know your brand, you need to find content that fits your brand. And if you don't have that content that exists in your phone, which I'm realizing is me, like the stuff I just want to be able to post from my phone, but my content in my phone is not in alignment with the image I have for my brand. So I'm finding myself like, oh, I might need to find one of these content banks that fits my brand. So I definitely will be doing an overhaul myself. And I will let y'all know how it goes, because this is something that I've seen across other digital marketing profiles, right? And folks, as I'm looking at, so basically, as I go through the DWA community and I'm going through testimonials, people will put their Instagram. They're like, let's support each other. Here's my page if you want to see it, blah, blah, blah. People put their Instagram. So I'll like, if they're putting down, they got some money, like, ooh, I just made $3,000 in a week. I just made $46,000 in 3 months. Baby, if you don't think I'm going to go look at your page, I'm going to go look at your page. And I'm looking through the content to see like what is their viral content. If they're always getting 400 and then they got 2,000, that stands out to me. If they always get 1,000, but then they got 10,000, that stands out to me. And I'm noticing like you have these new accounts and their content is crisp. Okay. That is something that I am seeing across the board with these new accounts. The older accounts are more comfortable. The older accounts are the ones that I'm seeing that are posting more of like their personal, it's, oh, I'm just doing a video of me. And it's like, it's not as crisp, if you know what I mean. Like the ones that look like they were shot in HD, 4K, all of the things, 1060, whatever the thing is on your phone, the settings. I don't see that with those new accounts that are bringing in this money. Now, the bigger accounts, they're able to drop their income claims. I made $90,000. I made $60,000. It don't matter what you post if you saying you made $60,000. Everybody gonna listen to that. Duh. Like, but here I am with no money. Like, yeah, look at me in the water, girl. Don't nobody care about you in that water. Okay, tell me how. Like, it's like you need something to pull them in, and so that high quality content is what pulls people in. That is what gets people's attention. So take that content creation seriously. And really it is an investment. So be prepared to invest money, time, and energy into this journey. I hope this was helpful for you. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, definitely drop them in the comments, drop them below. I will answer any and all questions. And I also, like I said, I plan to go live again. I'll be live on Thursday. I'll come back live on Thursday and give a little bit more background around like what is DWA, and tell you a little bit more about like me personally in this space and in this field, like what I'm excited about, the possibilities with DWA and all those type of things. So, but I figured let me drop this on y'all first. And then you might be like, oh, I like what she's talking about. And then you're gonna come back on Thursday and tune in. So if you want to check me out, I have all the links to my stand store below. You can connect with me on Instagram. It's all going to be in the caption. Check in with your girl, send me a DM, let me know you found me on YouTube. That's always fun. I've had a few people do that. Feel free to follow the page as well. If you're into digital marketing, you don't have to follow if you ain't into it. It's fine. But if you are thinking about like, how can I make some extra money online? I literally just changed my bio to say like, I'm just a goddess who believes everybody can make money online. Let's pick your niche. Let's pick a niche and let's get you a digital product and let's market the heck out of this digital product and bring you in some money, because it really is that simple. And to have a business on autopilot working by itself, I mean, I want to say that's the dream. That's my dream. Maybe everybody don't have that dream, but working for someone else, clocking in freaking 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day, it ain't it. It ain't for me. It's for the birds. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. So if you're interested with making money online, send me a message, send me a comment, send me something. Send me a pigeon or a smoke signal. I'm gonna catch it. Okay. But I definitely want to be able to support more people because, like I said, I just believe we all can be making money online. All right. Let them jobs work for themselves. There's people that want to work. Let them work. I don't want to work for nobody else. I want to stay home. So that's all I got to say. Thank you all for tuning in again. I hope you all have a great morning, evening, afternoon, whatever day it is. And I look forward to coming live with you again. Talk to you later. Bye.